everybody, I'm Amy from the Cauldron, and in today's dye time I've got a hoodie for myself to dye. Now this hoodie is, if I remember rightly, 80% cotton. I can't find the label. I think it said it was 80% cotton and 20% nylon. No, 20% polyester, 80% cotton. So that's fine, that should take the dye nicely. The polyester won't, but the rest of it will. Now this has been soaking in soda ash and water for a good couple of hours. I've wrung it out and I've turned it inside out because I want to put the dye on the inside, on the back. I'm doing this because I want to see if I can avoid getting speckles on the front. I like the speckles that I often get with dyeing, but I want to see if I can avoid getting speckles on the front this time. Now, I want to try and swirl it a bit. I don't think it's going to work too well here. No, it's kind of in a swirl. It's not going to be wonderful. I'm not tying it up, but hopefully it will have some sort of a swirl pattern to it, is my hope. The dyes I'm using today, I'm going to be going purple, pinks and blues. So I've got Bougainvillaea and lavender. They're the purples. My pinks are dragon fruit and sweet pea. And then my blues are mermaid's dream and blue violet. I'm going to use these as vague guidelines of where I want the dye, just to give me some sort. Yeah, hang on, let's sort this out again. There we go. Yeah, this is just going to give me a rough idea of where I want the dyes, otherwise they will just go all over the place. Now I've got my gloves on, I've got my mask on, and I've got 6 dedicated spoons. They are all clean, and I'm just going to go straight into the Bougainvillaea and put the dye on this one. I'm going to be doing dye under ice, so I've got lots of ice waiting, and yeah. I really want these colours to come through. I don't want them to wash out, so I'm going to be generous. I never really know how much to use with clothing, particularly something like this hoodie, which is so much bigger than any other piece of clothing that I've really dyed before. I mean, I know I've dyed this is the second hoodie I've dyed, but I still don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to be generous. There we go, that's looking all right for now. Go to a different spoon, and this is now sweet pea. I'm going to put in here. This one is quite a pastel colour, but I'm hoping if I use enough of it, it's not going to get washed out and overrun with the other colours. But this one feels very much like icing sugar. It's a bit, the textures are all so different. I'm guessing it has to do with how much filler there is. Since this is quite pale, I'm guessing there's quite a lot of filler in this, and I've used quite a lot of this dye. You can see it's over half empty. There we go. Hoping that will be a nice amount of dye. And next I'm going to go for Mermaid's Dream. I love this dye so much. See, this one is there's a bit more substance to it, I think. Try and get it down for the sides as well, and all the cracks and crevices. There we go. This certainly feels like there's a lot more to this dye than it does for the sweet pea. There we go, that'll do for that one. And I'm going to go with blue violet up here. If I do it this way, I'm less likely to spill on dyes that are already there. But I've already spilt on there, so there goes my theory. Next wedge is going to be dragon fruits. This is a really potent pink, which I love. It's not a primary. It's not listed as a primary, so there are multiple colour pigments in here, but I've never seen this one break. So I'm guessing there's so little of another colour pigment in here that the red in it just takes over. It's very, very similar to it's very similar to fuchsia red, which is a primary. And last segment's going to be lavender. This one's got a texture very similar to the sweet pea. And this one can be very pastel if you don't use much of it, but it can also be a really strong, vibrant purple if I use enough of it. So that's my hope. Hoping that there's enough going on this that it will soak down through the layers. And if it doesn't, I can always add more dye later. Yeah, I think that will do for now. Now debating if I should add some more sweet pea, because it does look very pastel. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the sweet pea in there. There we go. Going for a bit of a close-up. Here's the lavender and the dragon fruit. Going over to the blue violet, and I can see some splits there, some blues and purples. Going over to the lavender, there's definitely splits there. You can see chunks of blue and red. Over to the sweet pea, I don't think I can see any splits there yet. Mermaid's Dream, I love this blue so much. It does split, but I can't really see any there at the moment. And then to the, which one was this? Bougainvillaea. No, this was lavender. That lavender is split already. That one up there was Bougainvillaea, and it split. It seems the purples split very quickly, and the others, if they're going to split, do take a bit of time. But how pretty is all that mixed up together? I'm going to just gently take off my little guide marks. Now I'm going to carefully add the ice. I'm going to start by filling up those little gaps. I think that's a nice amount of ice. I'm going to now leave this somewhere out of the way and leave it for a good 24 to 48 hours once the ice has melted. If I need any more ice, I can add some more. If I need any more dye, I can always add more. See what it looks like after the ice has melted. This has been sitting out for 2 days now. So I'm going to very, very carefully remove the hoodie, try and let as much of this dye drip off as possible, and then I can wash it out. So much colour coming out, but that's fine, that's to be expected. And I've actually remembered to put my gloves on this time. I just want to try and wring out as much of this as possible before I wash it. I'm not going to keep rinsing this out by hand. So much colour's coming out. I am going to just go and stick this in the washing machine on its own at the moment, and then I'll probably put a couple of towels in just to try and get any of that extra dye, because that is a lot of colour and I'm not going to stand here washing this out. I just can't. I can't stand here for hours rinsing this when this is going to end up in the washing machine anyway. But these colours are really pretty and I'm hoping they'll stay. And here is my finished hoodie. I'm so happy with this. I think it looks fantastic. There's not really much of a spiral going on there, but the colours are a lot of fun and all 6 colours have really worked together well. If we have a little look at the back as well, I think it looks fantastic. Really, really happy with this. And I love the patterning that's sort of going on down the... You can't see there. I love the patterning that's going on down the bottom there. That's a lot of fun. I'm not entirely sure how I managed to get that to happen, but I really, really like it. And I think I can still see some of the sweet pea over there. That hasn't gotten completely taken over by the other colours. So that makes me really happy. I really, really love this hoodie and I can't wait for it to get a bit cooler so I can wear this. It's currently the end of August, so I've got a little while to wait before it's cold enough for hoodies, but as soon as it's hoodie weather, I think this is going to be my new favourite. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed making it. What do you think of this hoodie? Let me know. Would you have picked these colours or would you have picked something else? I publish a new video every Monday, usually around 6 PM UK time. And I like to experiment and do different things in my videos. So make sure you're subscribed and got notifications turned on so you never miss any new videos. Thank you so much for watching.